Welcome to Third Eye Champagne. I'm Kirsten Langston, author and intuitive. We are streaming today on X for unknown reasons, YouTube and Instagram. I want to make sure everybody can hear me, and I want to make sure there's no echo or anything weird because it was my first time using StreamYard to stream to Instagram. I can't see comments on Instagram, unfortunately. I guess that's something that StreamYard and Instagram are working on. And I feel like if I toggle, yeah, I can't see it yet. So, oh wait, I can, but how can I? It's going to be another thing for another day, I think. We'll figure that out. Hello, everyone. Welcome. I'm very happy to be here with you guys. It is our first live stream of 2024. In case you don't know, which you probably do, I'm Kirsten Langston, author and intuitive, and you are watching Third Eye Champagne live. I have just like 2 or 3 little announcements. We're going to jump right in. Number 1, I am doing a candle service. I'm doing a candle service. So I'm doing 4 candles. I decided I was going to do it for myself, but I was like, might as well open it up for everybody. So I'm going to start on January 12th, right after the new moon. Have time. $20. GiveButter.com/$5 Friday. Go donate your $20 and you'll get your name on the purification candle. This is going to set you up for 2024. Purification candle. The road opener candle. These are 7-day candles I'm going to be burning with your names on them. The money sign candle, and of course the crown of success candle. So that is there for you guys if you want to get in on that. I'm going to move over here. Again, just donate $20 at GiveButter.com/$5 Friday. Your name goes on the candle. You can also buy this for somebody else or dedicate it to somebody else and let them know that you did it. It's a good one. It's a good one. Actually, listen, I got to tell you guys, I use, and I do not, I mean, I have like a discount code you can use for the root. It's in the comments or in the box, but I love their products. I wish they would pay me actual money. Show them so hard. But I did a whole floor wash with their oils. I did a crown of success and money drawing. I used other really just nice little oils, blockbuster oils, and I did a whole floor wash on New Year's Day. Their products work. I love them. So if you guys want to get on that, go for it. The other thing I want to tell you is tomorrow is our very first Friday. So after my situation where I was in the hospital, right, with the appendix and the bursting and the whatnot, I really felt that energy work just made my life so much different and better. And I thought, why not combine the hypnotherapy certificate that I got while I was recuperating, because God knows I can't actually rest, with energy clearing thing, and then also like a manifestation thing. And I'm doing those the first Friday of every single month. So these group clearings, it's a clearing, and then we're also like, I'm going to take you down hypnotist style, get into your subconscious. We're going to start reprogramming the subconscious. So we're not just clearing, we're also adding. I love it. I love it. I've been doing it myself. You know, I never offer you guys anything that I don't already test on myself and do myself. So those are happening every single first Friday of every single month. They're only $10. If you're a member of thirdeyechampagne.com or you're only $5. And if you're a member of Club 3333 at thirdeyechampagne.com, get up in there. I'm telling you guys, that's cheap. That is cheap. I joined group clearings and there are either 30, 40, 50, sometimes $6 per person. Wait, does Stephen Colbert's appendix burst? I did not hear that. I got distracted in the chat. So if you want to get in on that, that is tomorrow. The link is pretty simple. GiveButter.com/first Friday. Everything you need to know is in the box. It's all over my social media. I'll be posting it on social media today, tomorrow. You can always just go to Give Butter, Third Eye Champagne. You can probably find a bunch of my stuff there. So that's what's going on. That's what I have for you guys. My 2024 reading gold, but if you want to get one, I will open a few spots in February, so email me. KirstenLakesAuthor@gmail.com. There are 2024 readings. What do you need to know? What's coming in? Advice. Super duper themed for 2024. So I got a few spots. I sold out. I thought, if anybody else wants to get in there's spots in February. So you're kind of late to the game if you're trying to get one for January. But there are spots in early February. So if you want to get one, email me. Absolutely email me. The thing I love about the clearings, so you can actually hypnotize yourself. You guys probably know this, but I've been doing the self-hypnotism, and then what I do is I go into what I call my energy space, and I arrange my energy. I keep that energy that I don't want there. I arrange my energy the way I need it to be. I start removing energy things that don't benefit me. I look in the energy space. What color is this? What color is that? That's what I'm going to take you guys in to do, is removing energy from the level of the subconscious. It's really effective. That's why I wanted to offer it to you guys. So that's tomorrow. Again, super cheap, $10, 4 p.m., usual time. It's here on StreamYard. It'll be up all month, so if you can't make it live, you can go in and do it. Live is most effective, but you can go in and do it recorded. Oh my goodness. Self-hypnotized about light. Yeah. So what do you guys want to look at today? The Epstein list came out. I guess we kind of have to be careful about what we talk about because we're on YouTube, and Instagram. But let me know what you guys want to talk about. There's got to be a way for me to make this a thing. No, that's not a thing. The SRT is no joke. It works. It does work. Thank you, guys. I'm looking at Instagram. Thank you. Hair's so cute. Thanks, guys. There has to be a way. I hate this thing right now. I know. All right. The computer just wants to talk to me. So they had a tarot reader on Fox News. Oh boy. Oh no, I did not hear that. I did not hear that. With orange crap face, that must be a nice name for him. Will crap face get back on the Colorado and Maine ballots? As in, will the Supreme Court take his Oh my God, I haven't seen the last episode. I haven't seen the last episode of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City yet, so we can't read on that yet. I've got that slated. Oh my God, you guys. Killing me. All right, let's see. Donald Trump. Let's just look at the primary stuff for Trumpy. The general election is happening this year. It's now early days, and the date hasn't been called yet. I just want to be nosy and see how we will win. How we'll win at this time. Who will win at this time? Yeah, let's do that. We can do that, Jimmy, for sure. Can I read on Valenzuela and Guyana? Is there I need more. It's amazing. Oh my God. Okay, I'm excited. I love the blonde, but when did it happen? Oh, well, right after I got out of the hospital, I was like, I want black hair. And then my nephew told me I looked like shit. And so it happened shortly after that. I was like, okay. All righty. Can you talk about the veil of Hollywood slowly being exposed? I can talk about that. Oh, sure. Try to be clean for YouTube. YouTube. How did I get on this? I've been on this Dr. Drew tear. Like, I've been on this massive Dr. Drew tear. All right, Trump is in his own cards here. Wondering if look, this guy's worried. He's worried about the primaries. I think he might get back on the ballots just because he has opportunities. So he's got good news coming in for him. So he may actually make his way back. The Supreme Court might say, "Hey, yeah, no, he can stay on the ballot. You can't take him off." He might get that. He really might. But he's a happy guy. I mean, he's worried, but he's happy, which is typical for Trump. He's Gemini. So he's over here going, "Oh, damn it, backwards." He's over here going, "Everything's fine. Everything's great. Yep, I'm a happy guy." But then he's also in a very defensive position, extremely defensive position with regards to the primaries. And you know what? It's not clear that the guy's going to win the primaries. So the cards are saying, I mean, I think Nikki Haley is the closest contender, and I don't see her winning. The cards are saying, he doesn't have a lock on it the way that he thinks he does. Let's take a little bit of him. When are the primaries? They're starting in March. When do they start? Yeah, while we're on the 745, JB, we can check the health. Oh, a deep dive on the Lewinsky stuff. That would be nice. That would be very nice. That was seriously curious case of Natalia Grace. I guess the TV alerted me that there was a new episode, but I'm like, I've watched them all, so I don't know what they're doing. Debbie Loshbo in the house. I just said your name wrong. Loshbo. One of the most gifted energy healers I have ever had the privilege of working with. I don't think she's either one of those ages, just coming from a psychic perspective. I think that she's somewhere in between that. I don't think that she was as young as she was when they adopted her. I mean, I'm saying things, psychic information. People like to jump on me. She's saying things, so it must not be psychic. No, it's just psychic. It's a turn of phrase, my friends, a turn of phrase. I think she was older, but I don't think she was quite that old. Like she was 18-year-old, like, no, everybody, I'm a grown-ass woman, but I'm gonna pretend to be 5. Yeah, it's not there. She was absolutely older. Yeah, he's somewhere around here. I don't know where the dog is. He's somewhere around here. We're having training difficulties. Ooh, mental health battles. So this kind of explained the manic sort of cards. I'm excited. I'm worried. I'm excited. I'm happy, but I'm sad. There's a mental health struggle here for him. Now, that is not to say that he's insane, or anything like that. But you can see here's the card. Here's the card of mental. Here's the chaos. So we see the man is in mental chaos. He also feels very isolated, and he has massive periods of depression. And I don't feel like he had these periods of depression previously. And the wife has isolated him. We know that. We can see that she's nowhere to be found. But he's used to having somebody sort of be dependent on him or fawn over him. As far as a partner goes, he doesn't have that right now, and it's like he doesn't know what to do with himself. He doesn't know what to do with himself. He's showing me the mental health, which is really interesting. He goes up and down. Physically, he's actually more there you go. Physically, he's actually more robust at this point in time than he has ever really felt to me. Okay. But there's something going on with him mentally right now. There's something going on with him mentally where he doesn't feel great. He also, it's funny because I don't think he really takes that good care of himself. Right now, he does feel rather physically robust for whatever reason. He could just be having a good day, good time period. He doesn't feel at this particular moment like he's deteriorating. Oh, the king is extremely productive. He's extremely productive. Oh my God. Oh, Aliza, Jesus. That's the icon when you said that. No one knows it's me since I changed my name. And I was like, oh, shit. Yeah, there you go. Icon. See if there's, and I'm just gonna do a little general thing. See if there's anything done. So I've been listening to a lot of Dr. Drew. I forget why. My brother started me on the UFO whistleblower, and he was like David something, Dave something. Oh, Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco. That's a good one. Uh, Grush, something like that. The UFO guy. I guess I haven't seen like a lot of like interviews that he's done. And my brother was like, oh, that's enough out of your face, there, sir. And we're back. But I guess I just went hunting and I found this Dr. Drew podcast. I thought he was on it. They were just talking about it. I am from the old school with Dr. Drew and Loveline and Adam Carolla. Dr. Drew. So now I'm in the back catalog. I'm in the way back catalog of the Dr. Drew podcast. And there's definitely, I want to say, kind of a Republican sort of bent to it a little bit. It's definitely not uber liberal. I'm used to uber liberal stuff. But it's interesting to hear these other points of view with regards to politics. So he spends a lot of time, like I said, I'm in the way back catalog. He spends a lot of time talking about people being quote unquote hysterical over Trump and you know, hysteria over that thing I can't talk about that started in March of 2020. And he's also talked a lot about him being censored, him being censored on YouTube and interesting stuff. But it's interesting because to me, I never really viewed it as hysteria. I viewed it as this guy's a fascist and you know, we're in a spot of trouble with him. I find him harmless. Were he not president, I wouldn't be bothered by it. I might enjoy his bullshit. No, Trump is feeling saucy these days. But it was really interesting to listen to it be framed in this other, I gotta go yell at that dog, in this other way where, you know, people that are upset with Trump and scared of Trump and all of that, you know, it's framed as we're hysterics, we're hysterical, we're scared over it. There's no reason for it. There's no reason for it. All these people are saying fashion, but it's not true. And I don't know how anybody could arrive at that viewpoint. Let me go get him. Hey, I know there's nobody out there this time. Come here, the king. I'm gonna move all your toys in here. Good boy, Kingdom. Good boy. Okay, he had a cat mocking him. There was a cat that was literally just sitting right outside the window at him. So he's best. I'm asking, is there anything we need to know about the DP right now? Not necessarily. He's feeling real saucy. I don't know what kind of victory Trump is having in his own mind. He's a legend in his own mind as usual. But for him, it's like victory. I've achieved something. I've accomplished something. I got a good offer. You know, there are good things on the table. I got a partner that I needed. He's a happy guy right now, but it is mercurial. So you can see the happiness here with the Ten of Cups. And there's two cards, and it's kind of like he's not quite sure where he's going, and he's a little bit all over the map. Right now, he's holding. I don't see any dire warnings. I don't see anything too interesting going on. He's just sort of sitting here. Let's look at these UK elections. Let's see how the Tories will fare. Oh, I tell you what, I think it's going to be a woman, and it's going to be somebody just totally stupid. His running mate. I think it's going to be just some super irritating woman, and everybody's like, oh God, her. It doesn't feel like it's going to be a man to me, or if it's a man, it's a very effeminate man. There's something feminine about this person, but I really think it's a woman. But people are gung-ho for her, whoever she is. Like, people are like, oh, hell yeah, we love her. We love this woman. Oh, yeah, I'll vote for her. You know what I mean? It's somebody that gets the people going. It's thank you, Debbie. You're being a good boy now. I'm sorry about that, kitty. I'm sorry about that, kitty. Tori's coming out to get strong, but it's not easy, I think. Interesting. Right now, looking at the UK election, the Tories are coming out of the gate pretty strong, even though everybody hates them. They still have enough energy around them. You know what I mean? They still have enough energy around them. Still looks like they get a majority that they are happy that, you know, their guy is the guy. But what's really interesting, they don't have an easy road. There's opportunity for heartbreak. So we see here opportunity card. Yes, here. Okay. We see here opportunity, and then we see heartbreak here. So there is an opportunity for heartbreak as far as the Tories go right now. However, I mean, right now, I think you're not going to see anybody else sitting in the PNC. I think it's going to be a Tory continuing. I don't think Labor is going to do anything good. I'm going to look at Labor, but I don't think they're going to get anything massive right now. It looks like, yeah, it just looks to me. I don't see a huge shakeup. I'll ask. I don't see a shakeup. But what's really interesting, the Devil card. So this card is saying, hey, everybody, let's pay attention to the Devil. There's something unknown about this particular election. There are four stories. There's something that gets a real wrench in the works for them. It's like Jenga. One small little thing, and here you go. Labor have a chance. You know what I mean? It's like one small little thing, and Labor is in game. You know, let's look at Labor and see how well they fare. But as of right now, Tories look good, but that Devil card, they're shaky. No, Tom Wilkinson, no. Oh man. Him and Michael Gambon, really? Like, really? What are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? Oh, fucking hell. I loved him. Brendan Gleeson's still alive, right? Do I need to start lighting candles for his ass? Those are my British three. Brendan Gleeson, Tom Wilkinson, and Michael Gambon. But also, oh my God, what's his name now? I can't think of his name. Oh my God, I'm totally blanking out on the name. He was the dad in Bridget Jones, at Hogwarts, and a better word, Moulin Rouge. Why can't you be a man? Driving me nuts. Good boy. Good puppy. Good boy. All right. Let's see. Labor's cards. Ooh, they got nice cards. Okay. No, 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 not Bill. Although I do. I can't think of the guy's damn name. It's driving me nuts. It's gonna drive me absolutely crazy. I'll think about it as soon as this stream like it'll pop in my head. All right, so looking at the Labor Party. Jim Broadbent, thank you. Of course, Bernadette comes through with it. Jim Broadbent, my favorite. My favorite. I love him. All right, so I like your cards, Labor. I like your cards. However, the rest of them are not great. So now I see why it takes the devil to knock the Tories out of the power seat, because Labor's not have the best cards. So right now we see loss and defeat, and then it's like, yeah, it's a 50-50 chance with loss and defeat. So and 10 swords in the back is an ugly loss. You know what I mean? It's not a pretty loss. And then what do we have at the root of the reading? Well, we've got the sword, which cuts deep. And then we've also got the 9 of Wands, which is a self-defense card. You know, it's PTSD card. So Labor has not put themselves in a good enough position to just be like, taking over everything. F you, F you, F you. I'm taking it over. You don't have it right now. Your cards are just not good enough. You have the 5 of Pentacles in the home environment, which I don't love. And then again, so we get some decent cards, right? I like that 2 of Cups. You know, I like that we have Victory card over here. There she is. We have the Victory card. We also have this beautiful 8 of Wands, but what's sandwiched in the middle of it is the damn 8 of Swords, which tells me, okay, they have these 2 beautiful cards, a card of victory, and then like smooth sailing this 8 of Wands. Smooth sailing, here you go. Labor's killing it. And then it's like, no, they're holding themselves back. So essentially, Labor shooting themselves in the foot, which is giving the Tories an advantage, which is that's the problem. Like Labor is shooting themselves back. I want them to have better cards. They have decent cards. I'm not gonna lie. Like they have decent cards, but they get these 9, 10, 5. They're ugly. They're ugly cards mixed in with these really nice cards. Also, it depends. If Labor has a particularly strong woman that they can throw at everybody, then they've got a nice shot. If they go with Pride, how he is King of Cups, no, not good. What the cards want for Labor is a female leader. I've seen this before. There's the woman you've been saying. That's what Labor needs to succeed right now. Is what's wrong with my right eye? I'm fine. Why does it weird? That's what Labor needs to succeed. They need a movement. Bam, there it is. That's what the cards are telling us. That's what the cards are telling us. What else do we want to look at, y'all? Selena and Benny. So Selena Gomez, we'll look at them. Selena Gomez came out and said, hello. Oh, we have looked so much at the Diddy stuff. It is up here. It is already up. We did a whole, I don't know, a whole hour on Diddy. You guys can remember what maybe 2 episodes ago. Yeah, I think we better look at Epstein. What? Jay-Z is worse than B? No, no. God, I'm tempted to look. I think we're gonna have to look. Is Celine unwell, or are people just sort of speculating she's such a skinny? Because I don't know. Like, has she come out and said I'm not well? Cher had to file a petition for a conservatorship for her son, apparently. Poor guy is good looking guy too. Jesus. Um, not doing well with his addiction, and she had to file for a conservatorship. She's afraid he's going to blow us with drugs. So Selena Gomez has said Benny Blanco, producer Benny Blanco, is the love of her life. Oh, so there's a diagnosis on Celine. Thank you. Okay. All right, let's get her. Some nice juju. Ooh, God damn it. Oh, Selena. Ah, okay. All right. Ooh, okay. If Selena Gomez were my client, this is one of those readings. If Selena Gomez were my client, I would have to say, not quite Molly, you in danger, girl, but not in love with this relationship. Girl, I'm not in love with it. I'm not in love with it. There's a warning here for these two, and particularly, I think, for Selena, because she's showing up here with this defense card and the Hanged Man, which says to me, Selena, don't let your guard down. He may seem like the best guy for you, the best guy in the world, but these cards are saying, don't let your guard down. I don't think it ends well, but I think it is a prolonged relationship. And the marriage card is hovering just off to the side. It didn't show up in there. It is hovering off to the side. However, I don't think he's everything she thinks he is. Whether he is false advertising or she has just got some rose-colored glasses on, I'd be very, very careful if I were her. Queen Mary of Denmark. Ooh, that's interesting. All right, well, I gotta be nosy. Look at Z. I think I have done Taylor and Travis a couple times, yeah. I don't think that Jay-Z is on the level of Diddy. I think Jay-Z, when he comes through to me, is I think there is, I don't want to say misogyny, it's not like the word, but it's kind of like he's not where I personally, in my fucking world, he is not where I want him to be as far as like an evolutionary scale when it comes to women. We know he cheats. We know he cheated on Beyonce, like a jack. We'll look and see if there's anything nefarious in his cards aside from cheating. But I think for him, I do think he has trouble respecting women, or he has had in the past. I think he's capable of evolving and capable of evolution. So I'm be looking for the devil. No, this is marriage. This is marriage stuff. No, I don't think he's as bad as no. I don't think Jay-Z is anywhere near these cards that I'm getting. I think there are aspects of him we don't see, but I know. So I would be looking for devil, 5 of swords, 7 of swords, gnarly cards. Like, okay, this is a bad person. I don't get that. What I do see. So here's this could be wifey. This could be any woman that he's with, any woman that he's partnered with. But we get secrets in the tower. So High Priestess is coming in as a secret card, and it's coming with the tower. So that to me says he might be or have been a serial killer. It's showing me he has trouble with relationships, that he needs to work on his relationships. But not that, and this guy does things impulsively. he's got cards here where it's like there's an impulsivity, but he's also got this magician card, which to me says, um, you know, I, I can do what I want, but then it's kind of like I think he turned around and goes, "Shit, why did I do that?" I mentally, I don't think the man knows himself or understands his own motivations. But I'm not seeing super nefarious cards. I do keep seeing he messes with his relationships. He can't, and maybe it's in the past, maybe now because he got caught and got put up on the world stage. He was like, "This man cheated on me. I'm gonna write a whole album about it." I mean, she did not play around. So I wonder if because he's capable of it. This man isn't stuck in his way any means. So I wonder if he's evolved past it. But that's where the problems are for this guy. It's relationships. And it's this idea like, I'm gonna go do this thing. Like I want it, I'm gonna go do it. I want it, I'm gonna go do it. But I don't see like, oh God, SA and trafficking and across state lines and underage. I don't see that. I don't. However, I feel like the phrase "if you see something, say something" doesn't apply to Sean Carter. I think if he sees something, he doesn't say a thing. So he would have been on the fringes of something that was highly inappropriate, or just known about it. I just watched so and so go in that hotel room with 2 30-year-old girls. You know what I mean? And he's just like, you know, I know Solange slapped the elevator. That video is like, I watched that thing so many times. Oh, Gypsy Rose, you're gonna have to refresh me on Gypsy Rose. He went to a lot of Diddy parties, and that's kind of, I get this like, that's inappropriate, but I'm not jumping in there. You know what I mean? I don't think that he owed anybody. You know what I mean? I don't. Or no, he doesn't seem like the type. Council delegates or officials that work with Bill Richardson in New Mexico. Ooh. Oh, or in DC on Epstein's list. I don't believe anybody on Epstein's list. Take a peek at Selena. Remember, you guys, I read on your request. So if there is something I am not reading on or someone I am not reading on, Sebastian, hello. Orange and black in the house. Sweetie. If there's something I'm not reading on, make the request. Make the request. If you're watching this, hey, 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 relax. We're okay. We're okay. If you're watching this after the fact, you can always drop a comment. Next time on T, can you read on blah, 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 blah. I'm going to be very, yeah, okay, thank you, Gypsy Rose. I watched that one too. That was a good documentary. I want to be careful with the Epstein list. I get the sense psychically we're going to see, this is why I want to be careful. We're going to see people getting more litigious around YouTubers, TikTokers, Instagrammers, and their speculations, and I think that would include people like me. So I in the future going forward, I'm going to be very careful about what I read on. I just have this that people are not going to be okay with randos on the internet saying, yes, George Lucas is an underage. You know what I mean? Like George Lucas is gonna be like, no, no, bitch, I'm taking your channel down. That I don't want to be Gar and Hulk Hogan. Actually, actually, very, very interesting cards for Celine Dion. So we can see here this kind of idea that she can't move, that she's having trouble. Um, and you can see the illness here, showed up in the cards. But she's surrounded by excellent people. She is going to actually fare well. So she does have beautiful cards here. Nice, nice ending cards, especially the card here. I think she, as much as she is able to manage the condition, heal the condition, however, I don't know much about it. But I like her cards. I like her cards, especially the healing card here, the victory card here. That is the outcome that's going on. I think this one uh, will get one of the best possible outcomes that she actually can have at the end of the day. 100%. 100%. The thought really helped you guys. Oh no, you didn't. Yes, you did. I just mixed up all my cards. I'm paying attention. They really help. It just that way YouTube goes, oh, people like this, people want to watch this. I'll show it to more people in the algorithm. It helps me get seen. So if you're enjoying the content and you want to help us figure out, that is the best way to do it. Oh boy. Liking and subscribing is fun and free. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Rose is out of prison. We can check and see the future for Gypsy Rose. Henry Cavill and Bryce Dallas Howard have a new movie Argyle coming out next month. Will it be successful? Fairly, yes. One more time for the cheap seats in the back. If you want to get in on the 7-day candle service, givebetter.com/$5 Fridays. Donate $20. That gets your name on all 4 candles. We are starting 12th right after I'm doing purification, money drawing, road opener, and crown of success. It's the way I wanted to start my 2024, and I thought some of you might want to do it as well. And then also don't forget tomorrow, first Friday, I'm doing basically group clearing, but it's incorporating hypnotherapy. So I take you deep. We go to your energy place. We get rid of energy you don't need. We arrange all your energy, and then we start using your subconscious to program things that you want to come into your life. It's something I've been doing for myself, and I'm offering it to you guys very incredibly low price, $10. That is live tomorrow at 4 p.m. You can go to givebutter.com/first Friday and get a ticket. Listen, if you are on the newsletter list, you got the promo code to get 50% off that. You're only $5. If you're not on the newsletter list, you should be on it because I give away stuff like that all the time. Okay. Hmm, this is weird. Speaking of energy, looking at Gypsy Rose, there's a lot of funk on this person. This is like you don't go to Auntie's first Friday, hypnotherapy energy clearing because that ain't gonna do it, honey. You're gonna have to go see Debbie. Like you, that is not gonna work. It is not gonna do it for you, Gypsy. Um, she's got some on her. Bad energy, bad juju, key attachments. There's a lot of just sludge on this poor girl. A lot of psychic sludge. Really bad. Very, very bad. As far as moving forward, it looks like there's going to be trouble keeping or having money, keeping or having money, or earning money. But there's money problems for her going forward. That very, very clearly. Were she my client, I would say, well, uh, go see Debbie and about, I don't know, 50 other people, get junk cleared off you, honey. Um, there's money. This person is going to be dealing with a lot of money issues, and dare I say mental health issues. But the money is what comes through to me the most. It's like this is a this is going to be an, I think, an ongoing issue, and I don't know if that's root chakra stuff or what. But money stuff. I would say, man, watch your money, get cleared as far as your money goes. Like I feel like there's attachments that are messing with the money. She's got a lot of crap on her. Like a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. I mean, this is somebody, you know, I tell people, most people, hey man, if you don't want to pay, you don't have to pay for an energy clearing. Um, if it's not partly, but this is somebody who be like, don't go do the guided meditation by me or anybody else on YouTube. You know what I mean? Like, don't do the Reiki infused meditation on YouTube. Like, you need to go see somebody. Like, she's awesome. Uh, look, as always, don't forget you can join thirdeyechampagne.com Patreon for $11 a month, and that gets you a lot. If you are a member of thirdeyechampagne.com, all the horoscope stuff is going up tomorrow or Monday, depending on get done tomorrow. So if you're waiting for horoscope stuff and for 2024 horoscope stuff on the astrology tab, that will be going up fairly soon. And again, if you want to get a 2024 reading to see what your year is going to be like, I sold out of those for more spots. Ooh, oh God, very well. I just look at her and get a really bad feeling. Yeah, I'm like, I'm not gonna read on her anymore. Marriage is not good. Marriage is not great. I mean, we see here in the past, like here's the relationship coming in the past, probably like the iconic or past life relationship that came back around. But in her state, this is somebody that can't attract somebody good. Do you know what I mean? Like not saying like that person, but they may also have bad energy, funky energy. They've got a lot of funk on them. So together they're just making one big pile of nasty funk. Um, doesn't go well. It doesn't start out well, and it doesn't end well, and it doesn't go well. And this I wonder if somebody cheats on somebody, or again going back to the money thing, this guy steals all the money, or he said he had money but he doesn't. But there are lies within this relationship. There's manipulation within this relationship. It may not be happening now, it may be happening down the road. So it may not be right this second, but I would tell her to be very wary of this person. The cards are saying, hey man, don't turn your back on how you feel. So I think something in her is saying, oh, maybe not. And she's kind of going, no, I'm going to ignore that, and everything is fine, and I'm going to get happy end. But the cards are saying to be defensive. Lisa wants to know, is tomorrow night session going to be recorded? Yes. You can access that session for tomorrow anytime throughout the month of January. It does disappear after January. live in Maine, so you have 7 until 7 p.m. Eastern time on for the candle service? Yeah, up until I'm lighting them on the 12th. So you have up until the midnight on January 11th. For tomorrow's service, it's the same time, it's at 4 p.m. Pacific. What else do we want to look at? What else y'all want to see? Sorry about the audio issues, by the way, in January. So this is so irritating. I forgot I scheduled that to go up because I meant to go back and change it. But anyway, the forecast that you guys saw on YouTube, probably at paradiseshampoo.com, audio was a little funky. I got these really nice microphones and they didn't turn out. So I think um, that's the only one that has weird audio. Oh, I'll take a peek at Britney. So I do apologize for that. Actually wasn't my intent to put that up, and I just completely forgot about it. Like I 100% absolutely forgot about it. Oh, was the Tyler Perry thing where he said Christian Keys was like, oh, I was essayed by this really rich guy, but it wasn't Tyler Perry. That what we're talking about? I haven't looked at that. Let me look at Brit. We'll look at Brit. We'll look at Tyler Perry. Like I said, I'm very hesitant to put my psychic spin on innocent or guilty. So you're gonna get good cards, bad cards, and have to come to your own conclusions for the most part. There's just so many things. People are getting sued for saying just random ass YouTubers and TikTokers and stuff. You know, and I don't want to get swept up in that. So, and I make it pretty clear, you know, this is psychic stuff. We can't prove it. It's not provable until it's out as a fact. You know, that's the nature of it. You literally can't prove any single thing psychically until somebody says, "Yep, that happened," or you watch it happen. You know, you watch it go down. Uh, I feel like that's self-evident. So, you know, when I make predictions or what have you, I feel like most people know. You don't know that this is true until it comes out as true. You cannot take anything I say as a statement of fact. It's a fucking prediction. And I feel like that's self-evident as far as working as a psychic. However, um, like I said, I just have a weird feeling that this stuff is worse for people. You know, you saw Tree Pain calling out Dumois. Tree Pain went off on Dumois. You know what I mean? I mean, people, they're just not going to be putting up with random internet stuff. NT Lawyer got sued. NT Lawyer is going to keep getting sued. Just for saying really outrageous stuff. So I feel like what I do is completely different because I don't say there's statement of fact here. Oh, it's not on Zoom. It's going to be on YouTube. Tomorrow is on YouTube because we're not doing anything controversial or funky. We're not doing anything controversial. So it's just like this. You get the link and you just show up like the sound quality is not good right now. Does everybody else feel that way? I mean, I can get a mic. Like I can't. That's like necessary. Jesus. She's oh god. Okay. This must be the divorce. I don't know, but she's about to have money problems. Maybe she's paying the guy off. The sound has been off. Really? Oh no, that's you know what that is? It's because I'm also streaming on Instagram. I bet. Is it usually bad and you guys just never told me until now? Is it bad today or is it bad always? It's because I'm also streaming to Instagram. I know it. Remember we had this problem before. It wasn't the sound, but I was pixelated for you guys. Yeah. Damn it. I really want to stream on Instagram too. I think it's screwing everything up for wherever else I'm streaming. That's frustrating. The screen for okay. Thanks for the feedback, guys. I appreciate that. Well, Instagram should be off. Instagram should be off. Well, it could be solar flares. It could be. Well, I apologize for that. So it's the trouble of going. There's money issues. There's money issues for Britney Spears. That's what you have in your heart. It's money, 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 money. If this woman were my client, I would say, Britney, please watch your money. Please watch your money. Please take care of your money. There seems to be money going out. She's going in the wrong direction, but I've seen this for her before. So this is consistent in the cards. She's absolutely going in the wrong direction. She is not going the way that she needs to go, the direction she needs to go in. She's absolutely not. And somehow it's going to cost her money. I haven't actually read on the solar flares. Yeah, I could. All right. So for those of you who don't know, essentially somebody came out and said that they were like groomed by this billionaire producer guy. Oh, but it's not Tyler Perry. Totally Tyler Perry. We'll look at Tyler Perry. I did watch called him Medea's Christmas and Medea Christmas, but I love me some Medea. Can't help it. I like the movies are super cheesy. They're really cheesy. I mean, it's not like the guys, Michelangelo with these movies, but I love them. The relationship with the boys are fractured. Back to Britney Spears. The relationship with the boys are absolutely fractured. Let's see what Tyler Perry fares here. God, and then you had that, remember the Martin scandal? Like, I don't know what is going on, but it is the season for calling people out, whether it is true or false. People are like, I'm calling you out, I'm calling you out, I'm calling you out. Like, there's some crazy stuff going on. King. 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 Kingy. Ooh. Tyler Perry does not have good cards. Ooh. Hey, that's enough. Dude. Concentrate when you bark like that. Hey, quiet. Quiet. Hey, quiet. King, I can't. Hey, stop. I don't understand what I'm saying. Hey, King, let's go. King, I seriously, it throws me off, dude, and I can't hold you barking like that. Lay down. Get your toys. I can't wait to go a little bit deaf. Sorry. Honestly, dude, he actually today Um, oh my God, will you stop, please? He got up off the couch and went over to a spot on the wall, like, I don't know, maybe 10 feet away. Hair goes up on the back of his, his shackles, and he's growling deep, deep, deep in his throat, deep in his throat. He was looking at something I could not see. God was looking at something I could not see. And I mean, for the life of me, he was not happy about it. He was not happy about it. I mean, and I'm going, okay. I couldn't even feel it if there was something there. Like, I'm like, okay, I don't know what it is. But he stood there and barked at it, and barked at it. I could not get him to stop. I mean, ears were back, the whole deal. Whole deal. He is a little bit on high alert. Okay, so Tyler Perry does not have the best cards. Doesn't have the best cards. And it's almost like he doesn't understand how much people are talking about him. Card of gossip here. It's kind of like he's like, no, it's okay. Everything's okay. There's a lot of gossip, ugly gossip. Not the cards through this man's reading. I'm not saying, innocent, guilty, what have you. I'm not saying anything like that. I mean, this guy came out and said it's not Tyler Perry. But Tyler Perry doesn't have good cards right now. Doesn't. Particularly with the death card coming in. Somehow his authority is diminished. His momentum is diminished. Tyler Perry. He doesn't have good cards. I would also tell this man to protect his money. He has enough of it, so it's not like it's going to make a huge difference. But it's like somebody's after the money, or somebody wants the money, or somebody's trying to get him to invest in something, or he's paying for something that wouldn't pan out, right? Like he's like, yeah, all right, yeah, sure, I'll send you to rehab, and then it's like he's just continuing to send people to rehab, same person to rehab like 25 times. Not the best part. The sound is better because I just went off Instagram. So let's see if the sound improves now. Let's see if the sound improves. It doesn't necessarily mean there was an evil entity in the house, but there was definitely something that he could not see. Sound is better. So it's Instagram. Now we know. God, that's so annoying. Well, I'm glad you guys thought the sound was weird because I had no idea. Although I have to say, even my playback, like when I'm watching myself right now, there's something sharper about it. All right, Instagram. I'm going to do a couple of general readings here. I have to say, and I have looked a bit at 2024. I'm going to do a full reading for you guys as far as what's coming in 2024. I mean, I kind of did a little bit, especially if you're a member or a patron, you got a 2-part video the last like 2 weeks. With like, I was going to just do, a recording for you guys while I was on vacation for the holidays. And I was just going to do, I forget even who it was, but it was like celebrity profile, so-and-so. And I basically got taken over into the huge channel. Oh, thanks, Tiffany. Let's look at that. So it does talk about what's coming for 2024, but I want to get kind of more concrete. So I am going to be doing a reading for you guys on that. I think, I usually do a live, but I think I'm going to do a recorded kind of 2024 deep dive. And if you're not a member or a patron, I will have it available for purchase. But it makes more sense to just go be a member or patron, even if it's just for the month, because you just get so much more content and the price is about the same. Looking at MSNBC. Sound is much better, but picture is still choppy in some spots. See, that's not me. That's the service. That's StreamYard or that's YouTube, but that's not me. I am sorry about that. And that's another reason I like doing some of the videos. That's also another reason I like doing Zoom. I never had issues doing readings on Zoom. MSNBC is looking for more ways to make money. Dude, it's all these money cards all of a sudden. Isn't that funny? But they're looking at their bottom line. So if it's cheaper to do an overhaul, they'll do an overhaul. It's not showing up here in the cards because I'm looking for, well, actually it is. Haha. It's showing up in the past. So I think this decision has already been made to move on. The decision has already been made to move on. As far as MSNBC goes, I think you are going to see an overhaul. So let's take a peek, talking about, earlier somebody had asked about kind of, Hollywood being exposed more or less. Let's take a peek and see how bad it gets. I think it's going to get bad. I mean, we're talking like Fatty Arbuckle bad. Like, it's going to get bad. I just bought Gypsy Rose Lee's autobiography, and I'm really excited to jump into it. You guys might end up getting a surprise drunk tarot. You might end up getting a surprise drunk tarot wherein I will absolutely dress like a burlesque dancer. All right, show me, how bad does it get? Ooh, girl. Okay, off cards. First of all, there's you're gonna see a bunch of people going down. And I don't know if this is a Pluto and Aquarius thing or what, but it's like you're gonna start to see even more people go down, cancel. Brad Pitt better watch his ass. Now, I will say with Brad Pitt, I mean, we know, apparently he went cuckoo on the plane, and Angelina filed the thing, and we all saw the thing, and everybody's like, it's okay, we're not canceling Brad. Brad is on the I'm a Great Guy tour. He's on for the last 2 years. I would be careful if I were Brad Pitt, because it seems like that may come back to bite him in the ass. I don't ever get the sense that he is a violent person. I've never gotten the sense reading on him that this is like a serial situation, if you will. It's something that he was just beating everybody up all the time. I mean, I never got that from him. But so I don't think you're going to see these things coming out of the woodwork for him. Oh yeah, it is choppy. I can see that. It's like I'm jumping on my own screen. I'm jumping. That's irritating. But and so far everybody's okay with him. It happens, shit happens. Okay, well, he can continue to live his life. He's not been canceled. I would watch it if I were him. 2024, I would watch it. I would watch it. I think you're going to see it with a few people. I don't think you're going to get these. Listen, the Hollywood people that go down, as it were. It's like nobody's shocked. It's not going to be Tom Hanks. Oh, Tom Hanks is the pedophile. Like, no, it's going to be people that are like, oh yeah, no, that tracks. Like, you're not going to get these bombs dropped where you're like, oh, and so, Dick Van Dyke. Like, no. It's like, you're going to be like, oh yeah, no, that tracks. I think you're going to continue to see people, particularly men, getting called out. There's going to be changes. I see that. I don't know when it's coming, if it's this year or next year or what, but there's going to be changes with laws, with how people are allowed to behave, particularly with regards to children. As far as the films go, as far as movies go, you're going to see that. this enabling that has been going on forever since the beginning of Hollywood, it it it's like the last gasp. It's the last gasp. So it's like you're gonna get more if you see something, say something type of thing. It feels like a house cleaning to me. You're gonna see it. It's gonna be very protracted. So we're not done. You know, like it's gonna go on for several years. This isn't just 2024. I think it's gonna be people where you're like, I remember I watched his movies and he seemed like a jerk, and it turns out he's a jerk. Um, more cancellations, guys are telling me, like more cancellations, more people canceling, more people being canceled, and rightly so. I mean, some of these people, it's like, yeah, that's a lot, you know, and this line that everybody's kind of flying of like, no, it was consensual. Oh, I don't remember that. Oh, it was too long ago. Oh, this person just wants money. People don't believe it anymore. People do not buy it anymore. I was just thinking about Tom Cruise last night. Actually, Tom Cruise can go one of two ways. This is so weird because I had this flash on Tom Cruise last night, so it's so funny that you asked me about it. Tom Cruise can either rule the world or he can go down the path that he is currently going down, which is not a good one. And end up kind of, what's the word I want? I don't want to say a joke, but sort of pigeonholed. And, you know, what about the guy that did Born on the 4th of July? Where's that guy? He's fucking gone. There's going to be a bigger quest for truth. And that's across the board. That is across the board. And I think that's why, you know, you're going to see the people that don't want to be found out burrowing, and people that say XYZ is a thing, they're going to be actually pretty readily believed. I want to say I have high hopes for Tom Cruise because he's not a stupid guy. He's not a dumb guy. I do think he's been yes-manned to death and Scientology'd to death, and that it's affecting his life in the following negatives. If Tom Cruise does an about face and kind of backs off of Scientology, and I'll tell you what, Miscavige is going down and he's going hard, and I think that wife is dead and nobody wants to talk about it. I don't think he killed her or anything, but I think she's dead and nobody wants to talk about it. That man's going down. And when he goes down, that whole thing is going to shake and shatter. You like the stuff with Leah Remini and Mike Rinda. My impressions are terrible. But that is like, it's like the chink in the armor, and you're just going to see it all sort of fall away. Travolta's already distancing himself. And that's going to be to his benefit. I would say anybody deeply involved in Scientology should get out while the getting is good, because it's going down. It's going down hard. It may take a decade. But Cruz has an option right now. So sometimes when you're in psychic stuff, you sort of see this where it's like, well, you're at the crossroads. Now, once you choose a road, this is your future and that's it, period, point blank. But when you meet for people at a certain point in time and they're actually at a crossroads, they have two possible futures. And sometimes the psychic can only see the future that is more heavily weighted. So it's a 60% chance they're going to go down this road. It's a 40% chance they'll go down this road. The psychic can only see the 60% chance. Other psychics can go, okay, well, I see this as a possibility, but I also see this as the possibility. I'm seeing that with Cruz right now. Right now, he has a shot to totally do an about face, distance himself from Scientology, put out some really good work. I mean, really good work, like winning Oscars. Everybody loves him. He's back on top. Or he can keep doing what he's doing, and it's not great. I mean, it's not going to hurt him. I don't think he gets hurt. I don't think he gets called out. But I do think that when the Scientology is really exposed, and I mean, it's going to be super exposed, anything this guy did that is not on the up and up, whether it's, yeah, the Scientologists worked in my house for free and they were, you know, washing my dirty jockey shorts for free, it's not going to go over well. Like, man, if that man owes anybody back, fabulous and Tom, you know, all those people you let wash the underwear for free, like, go pay them. Go give them back pay right now. Tell them you realize the error of your ways. Because I'm telling you, this is the kind of stuff that hurt the guy. Oh, yeah, let the members of the Sea Org, you know, I had them repaint my house for no money. You know, better go pay him, Tommy. You better go handle your business, boy. Because I'm telling you, that thing is coming down. And it's coming down hard. Very, very hard. So that is what I got for Tom and Scientology and Hollywood in general. There's not a big backlash. So just looking at film artistically, there's not a big backlash. I mean, you know, just sitting the same movie 10 times. Yes, yes, yes. Denise, yes. You're not going to see, you're going to see shit. Oh, we're going to remake this. We're going to remake that. We're going to this is this franchise. It's still going. It doesn't stop for about I would say 6 to 10 years. And then bam, you get this massive renaissance where large studios are making these beautiful prestige pictures again. You're going to see more of that. You're going to see less of the cookie cutter shit. Real innovative stuff is coming for film. It's just not here yet. And it has nothing to do with AI, by the way. Any rehash of the Depp Heard drama? No. I think so. I don't think so at all. Both parties walked away from that so grievously wounded. They don't want to go back. I think the world might want to go back and you know, have that insane trial. I mean, that thing was crazy. You know, they might want to go back and say, well, what about? But we don't go back. We don't go back to it. And they don't want to go back to it. Neither one of them wants to go back to it. That was an ugly, ugly chapter for everybody. For absolutely everybody. What else can you show me over here? The guys are telling me we don't have to worry about AI taking over. It's too clunky. They're like, no, that's not a thing. Like, it's not going to take over anything. Not at this stage of the game. Maybe 25 years from now, we might have some problems there. No, it's just freezing on the phone. It's working better on. See, it's not. I don't know what is going on. I mean, we are still in Mercury retrograde shadow, so that could be part of it. But the Golden Bachelor. I've been obsessed with the Golden Bachelor. I'm so glad you asked me that, Kelsey. Yeah, and then turns out he like lied about everything. He's like, oh, I haven't been with anybody. My wife crying on camera. This guy, oh, my wife, and I haven't been with anybody. And then this woman comes out. And she was like, I was his girlfriend for like 2 years. I lived with him. He got with me right after life died. And he's acting like it never happened. And I guess he was very weird about money and super cheap. I was getting married to the lady that he picked tonight. They actually might stay married a while. It actually might go, like, they might stay married for like quite a while. She's super into the guy. Super into the guy. You know, it's so weird. I was just thinking about Grimes the other day and the kids. You know, anybody can't think, you know, this man is a good guy. He's keeping the kids away from their mom. And you know, I mean, like she was saying, I haven't seen my son in I don't know, like 6 months or so. The baby's a toddler. Baby. I don't have the highest hopes for Grimes, unfortunately. I don't think from where I'm sitting, I don't think she's going to get what she wants or everything that she wants as far as what she's asking for. She walks away disappointed in some way. She does walk away disappointed in him some way. Like with how it goes down. She does, unfortunately, very unfortunately. Guides are also telling me there's stuff that's coming out in the wash about Elon. I mean, even more stuff that's coming out about Elon Musk. That guy should watch his ass. He thinks he's untouchable. He thinks he's untouchable. He's not. And I think he's going to find that out within the next decade. He doesn't come to a good end. Like, the things that people remember this guy for are not good things. And doesn't do, unfortunately for him, and I do feel sorry for him because he really wants to do something super spectacular. but he doesn't. He doesn't. He thinks he's going to change the world. He thinks he's going to be this big innovator, and I'm doing all this stuff, and it's a no. Sorry, buddy, it's a no. If I were advising Musk, I would say to actually look at where he would excel would actually be high-speed rails, transportation, not to Mars. Work on here, work on this planet. Nothing with the water. I would tell this man to stay away from water, but like high-speed rails, different types of transportation. How can we make it faster, more efficient, cleaner? Monorails, people movers. I'm just listing Disneyland rides. Autopia. But that's where I would advise him to go. No boats, no submarines. Stay away from that shit. I don't know why, but Elon Musk, stay away from that shit. But I think he could do really well, particularly with like government contracts or enabling really, really good designers, and architects and engineers to make something that, and it would last. I mean, if he wanted to make a name for himself, that's what I would tell him to look at. It is mass transit and nothing in the air either. Don't fuck with the air. Don't fuck with the sea. You must stick both feet on the ground. And then the guides are also saying, interesting, reading for Elon here. You know what happens when I start doing personal readings to these people? I hate their guts, and then I'm like, oh no, I have compassion for you, and then it sucks because then I don't talk as much shit. I think you guys like it when I talk shit. But the guides are saying Elon needs to give away more money. Whatever he's giving away. I'm not saying he's not a philanthropist. I don't know how much money he gives away, but they're like, he needs to give away more. He needs to just throw money. His whole life would be improved if he just started throwing money at people, at causes, at not at what he's doing it all backwards, and it just irritates me. He could actually really make a massive difference. But subterranean transport, even that, something like that. I would even say, fiber optic cables, shit like that, where it's like, if he looked into stuff like that, I would stay away for him. Environmental stuff just isn't where he's at. But mass transportation and cleaner, greener, faster, more luxurious, he would get government contracts. People would be using his designs that his company makes, that his company patented. He would excel at that. He's going to do that. But that's where he would nail it. I had heard he was Amber Heard's baby daddy, and I believe he is. I'm pretty sure I saw that in the cards. I can't remember though. Roller skates. Elon, go and create some roller skates. But it's funny, the guys are saying, this guy could make such a huge difference in the world, and giving away money and like scholarships. He has all these ideas, but they're all pretty shitty ones. But for whatever reason, he would do well with mass transportation. He would have to listen to people, and I don't know that he can. But he would do well. Will there be more tragedy in Japan? No. Not anytime soon. No. Not at all. Let me see if there's anything else. Okay. Guides are telling me to watch, this is global, for plummeting temperatures. And that's not just now, but they're saying like there's things that, like, it's weird. They're showing me that it may just be that winters get much, much colder and summers get much, much hotter, or I can't quite tell, but they keep saying the word plummeting temperatures, lower temperatures, plummeting, but plummeting to the point where you're like, oh my God, what is this? And I think in places that it's not going to, where you're going to be like, whoa, that's not usually this cold here. lots of weather. They're showing me lots of weather, unusual weather pattern. They're talking about a massive fire danger in the middle of the United States. So I don't know what's over here. It's facing the map, it would be to the left of Oklahoma. That area, plus like kind of the Oklahoma area, massive fire danger, particularly in the summer, fall. There's some kind of win. This is interesting. There's some kind of a win with regards to water and the UK. So I don't know if this is, I know they were having this like, oh, you fish here, no, you can't. The Scottish fishermen were like, fuck you guys, get out of our water. Whoa, Celtic Sea. I'm worried about flooding island in the UK this winter. Yeah, but they're showing me there's a win. So it's funny, we're both thinking about water in the UK. But they're saying, and I don't know if this is like cleaner water, like Thames is clean, I don't know what this is, but they're telling me that something to do with water in the UK gets a big thumbs up in this year, give or take, but about a year. I don't know if everybody just gets cleaner drinking water, I don't know. I have no idea, but they're like, yes, thumbs up, really, really good. What else can you show me? Waterborne disease. This looks like Thailand. Looks like Thailand and surrounding areas. Guides are saying they need to be very careful about waterborne problems. So bacteria in the water, where people are getting some kind of whether they're swimming in it, they're drinking it, I don't know, but they're saying there's some water disease they need to be careful about. This is not like pandemic type shit. It's just like, hey, locally in this particular area, people need to be cognizant of it. You're going to see something come out of that. What else can you show me? That thing that we don't talk about on YouTube because they don't like it. Cases are going to be whoop, 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 up, 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 up. They're also telling me, as far as the United States goes, it's like a shaky, like this next year of years, next president, whoever it may be, they're like, it's like not much gets done, or it's like they're showing me like crumbling streets, crumbling bridges, things like I don't guess they're saying maybe we need better infrastructure, another infrastructure bill or something, but they're saying like, but it's like nothing gets done. It's like there's very little progress, and then after that there's a lot of progress, but it's like if you're waiting for the next 4 years to be like, oh my god, it's particularly with infrastructure, I guess is what they're showing me, like you're not going to see much, you're not going to get much. That's across the US. You're also going to see a big shift. This is global and this is not 2024, but a very big shift in how healthcare is utilized. I think I've seen this before. It's coming. It's actually really coming. So you're going to see a bigger shift in how people are treating things. The way that doctors, nurses, and medical practitioners are trained is going to be quite different. They do go back to kind of a nutritional model. Essentially, this epidemic of diabetes and heart disease and obesity and all of that, it gets really bad. I mean, it's already really bad, but it gets really bad. And that is, again, that is global. And it's like, we got to bring this down. It's like people are quite ill, and you're going to see a pretty big shift in how these illnesses are treated, how they are prevented, and how professionals are trained to deal with them. So these are all preventable diseases. You're going to see a huge shift there. Again, not just American, but this is global. There's also going to be something coming out, and I don't know what it is. I don't really want to use the V word because I'm not sure that's what it is. It could be a medication, but there's something coming out that's like, it's like Ozempic. It's like everybody's like, oh shit. Something comes out in the next several years, probably 3 to 5 years, where it's a game changer. I've seen this before. I know I've seen this before. You guys know I had to have, I know I've seen this before. But there is a big game changer. Everybody go, oh, is it cancer? Is it a cancer thing? I don't know what it is. I just know that it changes it's like the polio thing. It's like it changes how we do things going forward immensely and positively. That's huge. That's going to be a very big one. Very, very big. Now this is interesting. They're going to be able to treat ALS better. There's something coming out. I don't know when this is, but I mean, fairly soon. I would say within the next 8 to 10 years, fairly soon. But there's something coming out where they're like, you can treat that now. There's also going to be some kind of component that people are realizing as far as MS goes. There's something like some puzzle piece where they're like, oh. And I don't know if that helps prevention or with, oh, now we can treat this better. I don't know what it is, but there's some kind of a puzzle piece coming there. I'm getting a lot of medical information tonight. Massive advances in surgery. I know I've seen that also. But also with tissue, with soft tissue injuries, with the skin, the way that people treat skin, the way that people treat wrinkles. There's something, a game changing. I don't know if it's stem cells or what, but there's a big ass game changer that comes in and people are like, oh my God, now everybody looks 12. It's coming. That I can't put a limit on. I don't know. I mean, I would say absolutely within the next 20 years for sure. I'm not saying it's anytime soon, but this is long. This is very protracted predictions that you're getting here. That is coming. And I'm telling you, people are like, and it'll work on any people are like, okay, 60-year-old now looks 25. It's a biggie. It's a biggie. It's a biggie. They're also showing me, and this is funny, but the guides are saying that longevity pets gets, like, the lifespan gets longer. It actually gets longer. Pets are living longer and happier. And that's already sort of starting. We're going to see actually even more of it. So it's like kind of Santos lived to use 20 years old. That's not going to be too much of an outlier within the next several years. They're also showing me that people are going to be very much changing the way that they eat. It looks like a lot more plant-based, a lot more vegan stuff. To be truthful, my guides are not in love with the fake meat, fake cheese type stuff. They're not in love with it. I don't know why they're not. They're just like, they're kind of giving me a no. I'm not saying it's bad for you. My guides kind of like, there's better ways to eat. They're not in love with it, but it does look like there is a pretty big reduction in the consumption of meat or meat products. Again, that could be extremely long term, and it's not for any particular reason. Not for some crazy like, oh, and we had to because the methane cow thing. Da, 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 da. You know what I mean? It just looks like people are making a shift and going, oh, I like this better. This is easier. This is cheaper. There's incentives to this. But you're going to see it. You're going to see a reduction. Again, that's pretty long term. As far as Blue Storm's asking about the price gouging, this is, oh, thank you. Guides are like, listen, you're going to get a retroactive apology. So after everybody's made their money, and they screwed us over for a while, and then they're going to turn around and go, oh yeah, that was price gouging. We should have handled that. We should have done something for you guys back then, but we didn't. Oh well. There is like a retroactive where everybody, like acknowledges that it's like a bad thing. You know what I mean? Like it's not anytime soon. It's not anytime soon. But it does look like, I don't know if it's historians or super old politicians or whatever. I mean, they're already super old, especially in the US, but they're like, oh, whoops, yeah, that totally was price gouging. Whoops, sorry. We should have fixed that for you. We didn't. oh bad, oh oh well, too bad. Like it's a retroactive I'm sorry, it's just bullshit. Anything else? It's weird because they're showing me the quality of food actually goes up, particularly with stuff that we're eating, natural food. Um, and that's again, that's global. There's just big shifts coming in food and healthcare. There's also going to be big shifts coming in farming, and that's again across the board. And that's going to be the way that people are using the land and utilizing the land. They're not just going to suck it up anymore, just suck it dry. Oh, well, soil's for shit now. Where am I going to farm? I don't know. One thing you're not going to see anytime soon is the reign of Monsanto, unfortunately. That, I think, comes late in the game. And listen, I mean, they've already been sued for the Roundup thing. Like, like everybody knows, like, Roundup is bad. Roundup kills people, it gives people cancer, da 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 da. But this GMO and the way they're really, I mean, if you really look into Monsanto, they're god awful people. And they're selling farmers to seeds that they can't self-sow. Are basically trying to get the grab on it. So hey, if you ever want seeds, you have to come to us, and you're gonna have to come out to us year after year after year. They're GMO seeds, so that they don't grow weeds around them. You can spray Roundup around them, and they don't die. And this kind of stuff. That has not been away for a while, but then this is very long term. But then it basically becomes outlawed. Like whatever that is, they're not gonna be able to do it at some point in time. That could be 20, 30 years from now. But it does become outlawed. Term limits. I assume you mean the US. Oh, thanks, Em. No. Guys are like, nope, not anytime soon. Not ever anytime soon. No, 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 and no. Nope. Nope. Don't see it. You're going to see a lot of stuff crumbling. People might want to attribute it to Pluto and Aquarius, but it's been going on for quite some time. And it's not banking. And the banking system will crumble. No, it won't. But it's going to shift. And this is a weird thing. Again, this is pretty long term. But you're going to see the banking system shift into a way that they're trying to get us somehow, like Monsanto style. Like, well, we're not using money anymore, everybody. Money no longer exists. You have to use the app on your phone, and something weird where they're like, oh, we're only doing electronic stuff now, or you can only buy things in Bitcoin or whatever. There's some kind of move that banks are going to make, and it doesn't work. Does not work. And they sort of have to do this about face. You're going to see also, looks like this could be, again, years upon years from now, going back to smaller banking. So I don't know what happens there. And I don't know, it could just be mom and pops. They're kind of like, all right, I'm opening up a friggin' bank. And people are going towards that more than they are these large corporations. But the corporations, they do shift. They do change. Changes come to the Supreme Court. No. 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 I don't see anything. And everybody's waiting for the downfall of Clarence Thomas, and you're not going to see it as far as, and then he had to quit the Supreme Court. He gets his comeuppance. But I don't think it results in him, getting booted. All right, that's it. I'm done. Let me clear you guys, and we will be on our way. So don't forget tomorrow, you guys, First Friday. Again, if you want to jump in on that, it's $10. If you subscribe to the newsletter, then you got the promo code. Definitely subscribe to the newsletter, because you get little goodies like that all the time, and I don't spam you. I do not spam you, and I don't sell your information. I don't do anything with it. It just sits in my little Flowdesk account, and then I send you promo codes for cheap stuff. So that's tomorrow at 4 p.m. If you are a member of Club 3333, then you have your email. If you did not get an email, check spam. If you still didn't get an email me. If you're a member or a patron, then your promo code is listed, because you always get 50% off of those. You're only going to pay $5. It's listed on Patreon. It is listed on the forum at thirdeyechampagne.com. Find the link promo code. And for everybody else, givebutter.com/firstfriday. You can buy a ticket there. They're $10, super cheap for energy drink. We're going to do it every first Friday of the month. Don't leave until you've been cleared. Huh! We went on some funk today. So I'm just going to ask that I'll clear myself, clear everyone that is watching, has watched, or will watch, everybody in the chat, and let me know when you're finished. God, I'm hungry. So the whole reason I'm getting off this stream is that I'm starving. Oh yeah, big clear. Big clear. She's still going. All right. Clear as a bell. Next week, we will be live for patrons and members only. $11 gets you in the door if you want to become a member or a patron. And then you can come party with us on Zoom, where we're going to read on, you guessed it, the Epstein stuff. And all that naughty stuff I can't read on YouTube. That's why we do it. We do it on Zoom. I am open for email readings. Absolutely, hit me up. All right, my loves. And see.